harmonious. How are you today? Welcome to Fly Yoga. I am plant powered barefoot Brent. I'm going to wait a few minutes for some people to hop on here. I'm going to try a new approach. I'm going to try talking with people and seeing if we can figure out some stuff because what I learned from my time in the yoga center, Baba Hari Das, who was known as the Silent Saint. He was silent for 68 years. You heard me right, 68 years, from 27 to 95. He never spoke. What I learned from him is that you always have the right people. So instead of me trying to make the perfect videos to attract the perfect people, I'm going to work with the people that show up and see how that unfolds, because I believe that it makes a lot more sense to pair with the people that are here instead of trying for this perfect. Always trying to, well, I tweak this or tweak this or tweak this, but let's just work together, because I know that I have a lot to share, because I'm 55 and I live a very unique lifestyle, a very happy lifestyle, and a very harmonious lifestyle. And this is why I do this. I come on here 6 days a week live, which is very rare. Most people don't do live videos. It's not one of those things. Most people use AI, and I'm not an AI guy. I'm a live guy. I'm like, this is what you get. This is what it's here. And I'm not perfect. No, I'm not perfect. But I'm not trying to be perfect. And I don't believe in perfection. I'm not a fan of AI. I'm going to tell you why. I started writing my first book in 2006, which is almost 20 years ago. And it took me until 2010, no, pardon me, 2020, when I was 50, my 50th birthday, before I published my first book. So that was 14 years it took me. Then I published two more books, and that took me another 5 years. So 15 years it took me to publish three books. Now, with AI, you can publish, buen dia, welcome to Fly Yoga. You can publish a book in a minute. My name is Brent Talbot. I am also known as Plant Powered Barefoot Brent. I facilitate and instruct the Fly Yoga class. Thank you for being here. If there's anything that I can help with, please feel free to put your name or where you're from, or any questions or comments that you have. And I'd love to get to know the people that are showing up here better. Buen dia. My name is Brent, also known as Plant Powered Barefoot Brent. I facilitate or instruct fly yoga here daily on YouTube. And I like to get to know the people that are watching my videos. So if you feel free to throw your name down, to throw where you're from down, or to throw any questions that you have, because I want to work with the people that I have here, because you're showing up, and so I want to be of service to the people that are here. So if you have any questions or any comments, my heart is open and I'm here to be of service. I would like to answer anything that you have. I'm 55 years old. I live a healthy, happy, and harmonious life. And so my gift to my YouTube community is to give you the tips and tools and tricks that I've learned along my 55 years in order to live these happy, healthy, and harmonious days. So if you have any questions, I'd love to know your name. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to answer anything that you might like to discuss, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to share the wisdom that I've accrued over the years, and I want to be of service to my community. I'd like to know why people are hopping on the videos, what they're interested in finding, because I'd like to create that for you. I'm not gonna, I want to work with the people that I have. Instead of trying to make you guys do what I like to do, I'd like to do what you like to do. And if that's, if that doesn't work, that's fine. We can still do what I like to do, because yoga it's my daily practices and has been for 17 years. So it's the best gift I've ever given myself. And that's why we practice fly yoga. It's a 3-part practice. It starts off with pranayama, and then it goes into asana, and then it finishes with meditation. Pranayama is your breath work, so it gets your body activated and attuned and aligned. And then we get the poses in, and so then you get to work on your balance and on your patience and on your flexibility. And then finally, we finish with meditation. So then you just get to relax and just let everything go and allow the universe to fill you with all the beautiful things that you need. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to share your name, if you'd like to share where you're from, I'm here, and I'd love to be of service, because that's what I do. I'm a karma yogi. That's what karma yogis do. We serve through action, and I'm an action based person. I like to do stuff. Don't just talk about it. Do it. That's why I come on here every day, so that I can share the things that I've learned over my lifetime with you. And I'd love to hear the things that you've learned, and I'd like to know what you're working on, and what makes you feel good, and how is life treating you, right? I want to be of service. Now I was up to 22 people, and now I'm down to zero, and not one of you, not one person engaged, not one person said hello, not one person put their name down, not one person threw a like. And all I did was ask people how they're doing. That's interesting, isn't it? Do you find that interesting? I find it interesting because I'm trying to provide a service, but I'm trying to tweak my service so that I can help the most people. But at this point, it seems to me that people don't really know what they want. And I guess that's part of the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing is because I'm giving you an alternative. And it's not just an alternative, it's a healthy, happy, harmonious alternative. This is an alternative I wish I would have had many years ago. If I was a kid and I learned how to do yoga, oh, wow, what a beautiful life I would have led. But that was my journey. It was to go through all my speed bumps so that I could get here, so that I could really realize what's important. And for me, it's peace of mind, it's harmony in the body, and it's health. You can't do anything without your health. And what I see as a 55-year-old man, that most of my friends spent lost their health to make money, and now they're trying to spend the money that they made in the first 50 years of their life to um, buy their health back. You can't buy health. You have to have healthy habits. That's all there is to it. And so you really have to do these practices for yourself, especially for your spiritual self, because you take care of your body and you kind of take care of the mind, but your spirit needs to be recognized. It's the Holy Trinity, mind, body, spirit. You don't get anything without all three. And we're divine spiritual beings having a human experience. So it's very interesting. The whole universe shoved into this tiny little body, and then told that we're disconnected from everything, which is completely incorrect. We're completely connected to everything, but you have to go inside to find that out. You can't get it out here. It doesn't exist out here. Out here is just, it's as Lao Tzu called it, the world of 10,000 things. That was many, 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 many years ago. Now it's more like the world of 10 trillion things because there's so much stuff, but it's just stuff. And what the real work is it's moving in here into your heart, taking care of yourself first. That's why we practice fly yoga. First, love yourself. So, what's interesting is, I've yesterday I did this too, and I stopped the video and then I started again. And I don't know how the algorithm changed, but I got a whole new group of people, and they were all very communicative. They were all type, 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 type. And I was like, wow. So I don't know if that means I should be coming on later or what should be going on. So always, 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 always another learning experience waiting to happen. That's what life is. More, more, more. Learning and remembering, learning and remembering. It's the balance. So, as always, here on Fly Yoga, we like to start with some incense. So, we're going to start with some Palo Santo. I highly recommend when you're doing any spiritual work to cleanse your space. Get rid of anything in the ether that you do not see, that you do not want around. Let it go. Let it go. That's what life is. Life's all about letting go. No negative energy around anybody watching my videos. No negative energy around anybody on this planet. No negative energy around anybody in the universe. Only pure, loving, positive energy for everybody. Pure, loving, positive energy. Yes, that's what we practice here on Fly Yoga. Loving kindness. If it's not loving and if it's not kind, we don't do it, especially to the self. Because when you're loving and you're kind to yourself, you are loving and kind to your community. You're loving and kind to your family. You are loving and kind to your friends. You're loving and kind to your coworkers. When you're loving and kind, life is beautiful. That's what it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, is magical, is wonderful, and it's always ever evolving and changing. It'll never ever stop. That's the beauty. So, that all being said, let's start with some attuning, as we love to do here on Fly Yoga. Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas that I could, how I could make this class practice better, how I could attract more people, how I could get more people interested in doing what we're doing, I would love to hear it. I'm open to suggestions. I've been doing this. This is my 52nd class. So I'm not going anywhere. I want to keep this up and I want to help people. And so I want to know. I want to know what you want. I can't read minds. Well, I can. I guess that's telepathy, but that's coming. But now I'd love to hear what you have to say. Feel free to just type something out in there. I'm from blah blah blah, and my name's blah blah blah, and I love to blah blah blah. Blah blah. It's amazing. And that's how we'll get to know each other. That's what I like. I don't like followers. I like subscribers. I like people that are subscribing to what you're putting out there, to subscribe to the vibe. That's what it is. You need to subscribe to the vibe because the vibe that I'm putting out here is a high vibration, and it's good for you. Uh huh. It fills your body. All right, before we get started, let's just do a poem since one came out yesterday and is always fun. I'm not here by accident. I've been heaven sent to rebalance society, to rebuild community, moving into spiritual economy. No more me. Abundance for everyone as we return to one conscious cosmic family, flowing synergistically in harmony. Harmony. Ah, woo! So that was our poem for today. I used to be able at least to hold people on the poetry, but I can't even do that anymore. Did you know that the average attention span is 7 seconds? So, how many of you are scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and never finding what you're looking for? Well, if you've scrolled here, give me a minute. Give me a couple minutes. Give me your name. Give me what you want. Tell me what you need. I want to be of service. I want to help people. And that's why I'm here. That's why I provide this. I love it. I love everybody. And it's my job, my goal, my vision to see a happy, healthy, harmonious humanity. Yeah. Happy, healthy, harmonious humanity. So we want a healthy, happy, harmonious humanity. Ta-da! Is it that tough? No, it's not that tough. Okay, so for today's class, we will do a little bit of intention work. We're going to read our daily affirmation here that we have on Fly Yoga. And it's not the words, it's the enthusiasm, it's the vibration, it's the frequency behind your words that the universe responds to. Words are just words, but when you amp it up and you get excited, that's when the universe goes, say what? What? Yeah, okay, we heard you there. So feel free to repeat after me and to do this with enthusiasm. I am worthy of all the love, success, and abundance the universe has to offer. Everything that I desire is already on its way to me. I trust the process and allow the universe to bring me what I need. Each day I am becoming more aligned with my highest good. Thank you, Louise Hay. She's one of my heroes. I love that lady. All right, so let's do some attuning, shall we? We're going to start with some oming. So this is a tuning fork, and it will attune. It is tuned to the vibration of 528 hertz. Solfeggio frequencies, which is the frequency of Om. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale through our nose. We're going to fill up that body cavity, the stomach, the chest, head, and then we're going to exhale to Om. Om. All right. That sound fun? Well, it is, and it's super good for you. And it opens. This is a great way to tune into the cosmos. Say, Cosmos, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you got. I'm ready. So here we go. Inhaling through the nose. Everything is frequency. Who feels good after just doing one little omer? Me. Inhaling through the nose. Yeah. All right. Round 3, inhaling through the nose. Yeah, very nice. Round 4, inhaling through the nose. Yeah, Feels so good to get attuned to the universe. 2 more rounds. Inhaling through the nose. I'm not filling up with air very good. Here we go. One more time. Last one. Really filling up with air this time. Okay, just return to normal breathing. Now we're going to do some breath of fire. So super simple. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling with the belly. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. So it's very rapid. It's very engaged. You have to be engaged. It's only a minute. So we're just going to go in and out and concentrate on the inhales, and the exhales will happen more naturally. But just inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, buen dia, Molly. Good to see you. Much love to you, my friend. Big, big, big cyber hug. Woo, 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 woo. So we're trying a new breath today. It's only going to be a minute long, but let's see how we do. So here we go. Exhaling through the nose, or inhaling through the nose, pardon me. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And relax. So you might feel a little lightheaded, like I do. Thank you for the like. Just relax, return to normal breathing. That's how we get our body activated. Did your daughter have her baby yet, Molly? Do you know? Love to know. Yeah. So that's one of the new breaths that we're exploring here. So we're going to just sit with that one for another minute, and then we're going to do it again. We're going to do another round. How did you feel about that? Everything feels good? Not yet? Okay. Very nice. Well, who's hoping it'll happen soon. Like I told you, I was 2 weeks late. I was in no rush to get here. I was like, no, it's good here in the womb. Everything's beautiful. All I could see was, oh, awesome, awesome, great, 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 great. Yeah, I was supposed to be born on New Year's Eve, but I came January 15th because I was like, nah, I'm in no rush. It's good in here. I got everything I need. But then I made it out into the world, and now we're here to have our adventure. All right, round two. Let's get into some more breath work because we love it. Breath of fire. So again, 1 minute, and we'll be inhaling through. Nice. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling with the belly out the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling with the belly out the mouth. All right. Are you ready? Here we go. Okay. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and relax. Ooh, yeah. Feeling lightheaded. That's what breath work does for us. So this is very good for cleansing your pineal gland, for activating the vagus nerve. And these are very important pieces of our body that we neglect not to take, that we take for granted instead of loving, because everything in your body needs love, and it all loves communication. Your body, like if you right now, just do this, just give yourself a hug, just give yourself a big bear hug and just squeeze. I love you, I love you. Just feel that. Tell me your vibration isn't changing. Tell me everything doesn't feel better. I love you. I love you. We all need hugs. Hugs are very important. And if you don't have somebody around, like me, you can. I hug dogs a lot, and I hug trees, or I hug me. But if you have people, that's nice too. I used to do that. That was in Calgary. I was the free hug guy. That's what it says there on my knuckles. Free hugs. We had a 10-foot tall statue that was made of stainless steel, and it was a giant heart with a key hole on the bottom, and the name of the piece was "Love is Key." And so the giant heart, we'd take photos in while doing free hugs, and so people would get portraits as well. So it was a beautiful time. I highly recommend it, and just feels so good, you know. And when you give somebody a hug, if you not just a hug, but give them a hug and do a left side. You want to hug them on the left side because your heart is over here. So when you hug them on the left side, you heart hug. If you don't trust somebody, hug them on the right side. But if you love somebody and you trust them, you hug them on the left side. You're hugging with your heart and you are opening your heart to each other. And that is such a healing practice for both people involved. It's just, that's magic. It's just your energies just woohoo, full power. I'm enjoying the love. We all have this ability. All right, so let's move into some asana practice. Since we just did all that work with our neck back and forth, let's do some head rolls. So we're going to get yourself seated nice and comfortable in a cross-legged or half lotus, full lotus, whatever feels good for you. Take your hands, just put them on your knees, and then you're going to put your head down to the chest, and we're going to do some nice, slow, big rolls up to the right hand side, and inhaling as we go up. Nice big slow circles. Oh yeah, it feels so nice to get that release in the neck. And then exhaling as we get to the left shoulder, slowly going through center, and inhaling as we go up. Nice big circles. There we go. And exhaling. Inhaling as we go up. Feel that nice release. Our poor neck carries our head around all day long. And exhale. Hardly ever gets any love. And last two rounds, inhaling. Nice big circle. And exhaling. Last round. Big inhale. Really fill up with air. And exhale. Just stop when you get to center. Now we're going to do the same thing back the other way to the left side. Inhaling as we go up. Nice, slow, big circles. There we go. And exhaling as we get to that right shoulder. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. Last 2 rounds. And exhaling. Last round, big inhale. And exhale. So good to activate the vagus nerve. Buen dia, Heinrich. Good to see you, my friend. How are you today? Where are you from? Actually, I think you told me. I can't remember. So I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down there. That just warms my heart, and it helps with the algorithms too. Africa, ow! I love Africa. Mm. Africa is magic. I love the people. I love the culture. I love the music. I've never been, but I do intend to go there one day, my friend. I'm envious of you. I'm in Mexico, so I'm very grateful to be here too. In a not in one of the westernized cultures, because I feel like they're very backwards, and we're doing our best to move forward. All right, now we're going to do some spinal twists. So you're going to bring your hands, put them up on your shoulders, and we're going to. Thank you. Ah, yes, it's God's work. I'm doing God's work. So I just show up and God does the work. That's how I look at it. If as long as I show up with a smile on my face and then I get out of the way and I just allow God to do the work. All right, so take your hands, put them on your shoulders, and we're going to do some spinal twists. Get our spine nice and loosened up. So we're going to inhale as we bring the right elbow in. Oh, congratulations, Molly! The baby is here! Woo! 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 Yay! Grandma! Mwah! So happy for you. My friend Molly just had a baby. Well, her daughter had a baby. Congratulations, Molly. Incredible. Woo, woo, woo. I understand if you can't stay for the practice because you have stuff to do. That makes sense. Benji, good to see you, my friend. Buen dia, buen dia. Thank you for all the likes and thank you for all the comments and thank you for all the shares. It's beautiful. Yay, Molly. I'm so happy for you. That's what we got. Yes, congrats. The living world. Thank you, thank you. Give it up for Grandma Molly. Way to go, Molly. Way to bring in some more beautiful life and love into our planet. Molly's going to be she's an amazing lady, so she's going to be an amazing grandma. All right. Thank you very much for that. That just warmed my heart. I just love to hear good news. All right, let's get back to practice now, shall we? So we're going to put our hands on our shoulders and we're going to inhale and we're going to bring the right elbow in through the nose, and then we're going to exhale through the mouth and bring the left elbow in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay? All right. So we'll do 20 rounds. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Just relaxing, returning to normal breathing. That'll be a good exercise for your daughter. It'll help her with the pregnancy because that's I couldn't imagine it. Could you imagine having a baby? Wow, what an amazing experience. I know I came here as a baby, but I didn't do the work. My mom did all the work. All I did was show up. Thank you. Thank you, Heinrich. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's very good to activate, to open the spine up. This activates our vagus nerve. And when your vagus nerve is activated, your whole life is easier. And you see better, you hear better, you think better, everything tastes better, things feel, everything's just better. Life is better. So yes, it's a high motivational twisting. All right, so now from here, we're going to just rock back on our sit bones, and we're going to bring the feet up in front and wrap the hands underneath the feet, and we're going to do some ankle twists. So some nice big ankle rolls to the right, big slow circles. Nice big slow circles. Loosen those ankles. Your ankles got to carry that body around all day, and they just don't get enough love. There we go. Nice, slow, big circles. And now stop at the middle and we'll go back to the left side. Nice, slow, big circles. There we go. So good to loosen up the body. And it's fun just to balance on the sit bones too. Nice, slow, big circles. All right, now stop in the middle. Now you're going to bring your index finger and your middle finger. You're going to grab your big toes while balancing on the sit bones. Just put those legs up in the air. Feel that nice stretch in the shoulders, in the back of the thighs, in the back of the calves. Yeah. And breathe. And smile. The best part about yoga is you can smile in every single position. And it's free. If you're feeling comfortable there, you can just slowly let the legs spread. Feel that nice stretch in the groin and the pelvis. Yeah, a nice stretch in the shoulders. It's so good for us to stretch out these bodies. All right, now bring those feet in and we're going to do some bicycling to loosen up the hips. So clockwise bicycling. There we go. While you're balancing on your sit bones and breathing and smiling. Yeah. That's the whole key to life. You smile your way through it, and everything will go good for you. Yeah. All right, stop. Now we're going to reverse the field. We're going to do some counterclockwise. You hear any cracking in the hips, in the knees? That's okay. That's normal. That means you're working through some stuff. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. So good. All right. Now we'll bring the feet together and wrap your hands. Now we're going to shimmy your butt as close as you can up to your heels. We're just going to rock back and forth. Feeling that nice massage on the buttocks and on the spine. Yeah. And smiling and breathing. Any chance you get a chance to rock, rock. Sitting is not good for us. We are energy. We need to be moving and we need motion. So No, recognize that motion is so good for us. All right, let's start the music again since it turned off. Now we're going to bring your feet right in front. We're going to just rock up to a squat. This is my favorite position, and we do it all the time here on Fly Yoga because as we get older, it's very important to have your hips. Your hips will cause you issues if you don't exercise them and you don't stretch them. So this is the best position to work on your hips, and it's activating all the muscles in your body. And if you want to kick it up a notch, bring your elbows in between your thighs and then bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your heart. Put a little bit of extra pressure on the stretch, feeling that nice stretch in the groin and the pelvis. Now we're going to rock. We're going to do circles. We're going to do some nice big circles clockwise. And then we move nice and slow. And we feel that nice stretch in the groin. And we're smiling and we're breathing. And squats you can do anywhere, folks. Anywhere you can do squats. It's such a good position, especially if you're a gardener. Oh my goodness, you really need to do your squats. Okay, stop. Now we're going to go backwards, counterclockwise. There we go. Yeah, and I'm 55, right? So there's not a lot of guys my age that I know that could get in and out of a squat. They could get into one, but they probably couldn't get back out. For me, it's a very normal thing. I love doing so many. When you're sitting around a fire, sit in the squat position. Oh, it's so good for us. Yeah, it feels so good just to open up the groin and that pelvis because it doesn't get enough love. Okay, now we're gonna do some work on our hips. So we're gonna sit down on your butt, on your mat, and you're gonna stretch back, lay down on your back. Just gotta move the speaker. Sorry. And as you're going down, go down nice and slow. Use your stomach muscles to keep you elevated. There you go. And then when you get down on the ground, stretch your hands and your feet as far as you can. Just stretch, 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 and wiggle back and forth. Really feel that awesome stretch in the body. And bring your hands down to your sides and relax. Now you're going to bring your right leg up and in to your chest. You're going to bring your chin up to your knee, and then you're going to bring your left foot up in the air. Then you're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bring that right leg out, that left leg in, and same thing. Bring your chin up to your knee and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now lay your back down on the ground. Bring those knees up into the chest. Wrap your arms. Give yourself a nice bear hug. And I want you to slowly roll back and forth, giving those internal organs a nice massage. The lower back and the mid back. Yeah. And smiling. And breathing. Very good. Now you want to stick your feet straight up in the air. And then you're going to bring those knees into your chest. Grab your feet with your hands. Pull your knees into your armpits. And here we are, where it all started. This is it, Molly. This is where it starts for your grandchild. Happy baby. That's how we all got here as happy babies. Now I want you to rock back and forth, just like a happy baby. Smiling and breathing. Feeling that nice stretch in the groin and in the pelvis. Feeling that nice massage in the low back and the internal organs. Very good, very good. And if this feels comfortable, you can take your hands and wrap them inside your legs and then reach up and grab your feet. This will give you a little more stretch in the groin and in the pelvis. And continue to rock back and forth. Yeah, just like you're swaying in the breeze, nice and gentle. No jerky motions, just nice. All right. So good. Now we're going to bring the feet and the hands straight up in the air. I want you to bring your hands down to the mat, plant your elbows, bring your hands up. You're going to start pushing your butt and rolling yourself up into a shoulder stand. So put your hands in the hips. There we go. Get those feet nice up in the air. Yeah. Feeling that nice change in the blood flow as the blood circulates differently. And your body's like, woohoo, I love this. I love being inverted. Okay, now we'll spread the legs, bring the right knee down, the left leg up. Do a nice big circle. And then you're going to wrap the legs together like we're doing an eagle pose inverted. Just twist them up, bring that knee down to the nose, and then back up slowly and unwrap. Do the reverse circle. Nice big circles. There we go. I'm gonna move that table. And got you wrapped up. Now bring your right knee down to the nose and then back up again and then straighten out. Now we're going to go into a nice back bend. Slowly let the feet flop back. Bring your hands down to the mat for balance. Just slowly let those feet flail back. Slowly. If your toes make the ground, that's great. If they don't, that's great too. If you really feel comfortable, you can bring your knees into your eye sockets, nice and gentle light, and give yourself a nice little massage with the knees into the eye sockets. Nice and gentle. While you're breathing and you're smiling and you're breathing and you're smiling. All right, now slowly roll out of that. Bring those thighs into the chest and give yourself another big bear hug. Thank you, I love you. Then just let the body roll out down onto the mat. So we're nice and flat. And we're going to do some back bends. Those are my favorite. So bring the feet in to the buttocks, the heels into the buttocks. Clasp the hands. Lift up your pelvis. And then roll your shoulders under. And just lift that pelvis up with your feet. And breathe. And smile. And breathe. And smile. Last one. And breathe. And release. Let yourself come back down to the mat. Bring your buttocks down. Bring the feet together. Let the knees flail out. There we go. There we go. Ah, and just relax. Just breathe. We're going to do two more back bends. There'll be slight modifications for the last two. If they don't work for you, just stick with the first one. If they do work for you, all the power to you. It's good to explore the body. All right. Again, bringing the heels into the buttocks, feet shoulder width apart, lifting that pelvis up, bringing the hands, clasping the hands underneath, and rolling those shoulders up. And now, if you feel comfortable here, you release your hands, and you can put your hands underneath the buttocks, give your pelvis some support, and give it a nice stretch. As we inhale and smile. Inhale and smile. Last one. Inhaling. And release. Let your bum come down. Bring those feet together. Let the knees flail out to the side. And just relax. You're doing awesome. Amazing. So proud of you. Yoga is such a fun practice. And the neat thing about it is the more you practice, the more you reap the rewards, because you can tell in your body the new levels of flexibility that you previously didn't have. It's like, oh, wow, I can do this. I couldn't do this before, but now I can do this. You can't make it up. All right, last round. So this one's a little more complicated. Bring the feet into the buttocks, shoulder width apart. And now we're going to take the hands and invert them beside the head, beside your ears, front of the shoulders. And then you're going to roll yourself up onto your neck and then just lift up with your hands and breathe. And release. Very good, very good. Well done, well done. Well, let those feet flail out, the hands flail out, down by your side. Let go of any worries, any tension, any stress, and just breathe. Enjoy your savasana, and I will come get you in a couple of minutes. Namaste. Okay, roll yourself over onto your right side. Use that left arm. Get yourself seated, ready for final meditation. Well, thank you to everybody that was here. Do you wear glasses? No, I don't wear glasses. Sorry, Heinrich, I missed that. I don't. Um, and I'm glad to hear your back cracked. Congratulations. That's awesome. Good for you. Well, it's nice, so nice to loosen up the body. All right, so get yourself seated if you got a pillow or a cushion. Make yourself comfortable and get ready for final meditation. Congratulate yourself for once again showing up for another fly yoga practice. I'm very proud of you and I'm very grateful for you. And I'm very excited for you to be here as always. So, as always, we like to take 3 deep breaths in before we get into meditation, and then we sigh it out. So, inhaling through the nose and sigh it out. Just really letting go of anything that's going on, any stress, any tension, anything. I don't think you got any left, but if you do, good time to let it go. Inhaling through the nose. And sigh it out. So good. And last one. Inhaling through the nose. Hold your breath. And sigh it out. So good. Woo! All right, so get yourself seated nice and comfy, cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whatever works for you. Um, Half lotus is just 1 foot up on your lap, and then full lotus is when you bring both of them into the lap. Easier to see that way, I guess. And it's an advanced posture. It takes time to get here, but once you get here, it's pretty cool because your body just it's such a neat thing. And the more you love it, the more you take care of it, the easier it is. And as you age, you will thank me. I promise you will thank me. All right. So now that we're ready for final meditation, we're going to imagine this beautiful root that's growing down our spine, down all of our chakras, out our root chakra, down into Mother Earth, down through all of her layers and substrates and dimensions, down, deeper, 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 deeper. And And then we're going to see that root locking on to the core of Mother Earth, right in her heart. Yeah, there we are. We're attached to Mother Earth's heartbeat, attached to our heartbeat. Very good. Beating in unison. Now I see this beautiful white golden terrestrial cosmic loving energy that Mother Earth is sending back through the root, up through the root chakra, up my spine, and then exploding out my heart chakra. So I'm completely encased in this beam of white golden light. Woo! Yeah. I'm completely protected, completely safe. And now I see this beautiful beam and I shoot it straight up into the cosmos, to my celestial self, to my higher self. And I'm attached, I'm grounded to Mother Earth, and I'm attached to my highest self, encased in this beautiful white golden stream of light, cosmic energy. Now I like to invite in my guides, my guests, my guides, my ancestors, ascended masters, angels, archangels, Pleiadians, Arcturians, Lyrans, Syrians, Andromedans, Yeshua, Buddha, God, Prime Creator, Source of Radiant Essence, Sunshine. We invite all of you in and let you know that our crown chakras are open and we are ready to receive these new light codes and downloads and transmissions of unified, compassionate, conscious, cosmic, loving energy that is flowing into our bubble. Yes. And we are so grateful for your presence. Now there's 3 advanced techniques that I do for meditation. Number 1, touching the tip of my tongue to the roof of my mouth. This is called completing the circuit, completes the heart brain. Then the right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. That completes the heart gut. And then when you touch the tip of the tongue, we have the heart, brain, and gut all communicating. And then I roll my eyes up here, looking out the third eye through the eyebrows at the Ajna chakra. It takes us from a beta state of consciousness to an alpha state of consciousness. And so we're in a more relaxed state and open to receive these new light codes, downloads, and transmissions that are coming in. And then lastly, but not least, is mantra. I am light, I am love, I am peace. If you have your own, feel free to use it. If not, feel free to use that one. I am light, I am love, I am peace. It's a beautiful practice. And just before we go into meditation, I want you to rub your arms. Nice. Just give yourself a nice rub right here. This takes us into a theta state of consciousness because this is what our moms used to do to us when we were babies. So it's a beautiful transition. All right. So the last thing you're going to hear is this beautiful sound. I'm going to say namaste. Enjoy your meditation. And then in 8 minutes, you're going to hear this sound again. And I'm going to slowly invite you back into the body. That all being said, namaste. Enjoy your meditation. Slowly, slowly, slowly make your way back into the body. No hurries, no rush. Take your time. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you so much once again for tuning in to Fly Yoga. So grateful for your presence. This is the end of practice 52. It was a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed the replays. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them down in the comments. I'd love to be of service in any way, shape, or form I can. Any likes, any shares, any subscriptions to my channel, they're all greatly appreciated. These are all donations. If you're able to donate and if that interests you, there's links in the description. Besides that, I really appreciate everybody that shows up for the practice, and I love you all. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Namaste. Create a beautiful day. Ah, woo!